everyone. Myself Sangeeta Badguzar from R.C. Patel Institute of Pharmacy, Shirpur. Today I would like to discuss on collection and preparation of the drug for the market. Drugs should be prepared for the market to stabilize during the transport. The drugs are collected when they contain the maximum chemical constituent. While collecting the drug, the environmental conditions should be considered. If the drug are leaf and flowering top of the plant, they are collected just before the flowering. Preparation of the drug includes collection, drying, harvesting, garbling and packaging of the drug. So let us discuss with the first collection. It is an important step for the drug. Bark are collected in the spring and early in the summer when the cambium is active, because when cambium get active there, at that time bark get easily detached from the plant and it is easily peel out. The fruits are collected just before their dehiscence. Here, before the dehiscence, they are fully ripened, so we have to collect at the same time. Coriander are collected when these are fully ripe. The unorganized drug, gum and latex are collected when they oozes out from the plant. After collection, the second step is a harvesting. It is always done with the help of skilled worker. The underground drugs like root, rhizome, tubers are harvested by mechanical device such as digger, lifters, etc. The flowers and seeds are collected by seed stripper. The claw are beaten with bamboos. Once the drug is collected, it is prepared for the market, including the various steps like drying, garbling, packaging, etc. Drying is a very important step there, because if the drug is not dried properly, at that time while the storage or during the transport, it may leads to the attack of microorganism and get spoiled. Drying means removal of moisture content from the drug and make it resistant to the growth of microorganism. It is of two types, natural and artificial. Natural or sun drying, it is of again two types, direct sun drying and indirect sun drying. In case of direct sun drying, the drug is dried under the sun directly. If the drug contains chemical constituents which are stable at high temperature, then this method is preferred. The drugs like acacia seeds are dried by this method. Second type is a indirect sun drying under the shade. If the color of the drug and if the drug contains volatile oil, then drying under the shade is preferred. For example, digitalis, clo, senna. For all these drugs, clo contain volatile oil, so under the shade is preferred, because under the sun directly the volatile oil may get evaporate, and for senna and digitalis, as they are the leaf or leaflet of the plant, that's why if they are dried directly under the sun, the color of that leaf may get fade. That's why drying under the shade is preferred there. Then the second type of drying, it is called as artificial drying. Here, with the help of electric supply, heat is generated and drying is done. It is of three types, tray dryer, vacuum dryer and spray dryer. First type is a tray drying method. Here example is a hot air oven where the drug is dried at 105 degrees Celsius. If the drug which does not contain volatile oil and they are stable to the heat, then this method or particularly hot air ovens are utilized for drying purpose. Here the perforated trays are present in a hot air oven for the free circulation of air, which removes the moisture from the drug. Example of the drugs are cinchona, belladonna are dried by this process. Second type is a vacuum drying. Here, with the help of vacuum, the moisture is removed or that water is removed from the drug. The drugs which are sensitive to high temperature are dried by this method. The third type is a spray drying or spray dryer. The drugs which are sensitive to high temperature and to atmospheric conditions, these are dried by this method. it involves the quick drying of the drug. So I would like to mention the example of spray dryer here. Whatever we use in that your saloons to dry your hairs particularly, it is a, you can say that mini scale of that spray drying method there. Then the next is here garbling. Second step, garbling. Garbling means separation of foreign organic matter like sand and soil from the drug. Here, the drug is winnowed. Winnowing of the drug is done in air. Second, sometime the sieving of the drug is done to remove the foreign organic matter. Examples here I mention separation of stalk from clove bud, separation of soil from the rhizome. These are the best example of garbling to remove that foreign organic matter present in the drug. After garbling, the next step is a packaging. Packaging is a very important step because it depends on the morphological and chemical nature of the drug. The effect of the climatic condition during the transport and storage should be considered. So, alloy should be packed in a goat skin. Asafoetida is stored in a well-closed container to prevent the loss of volatile oil. Leaves are pressed and bale. The drugs which are sensitive to moisture are packed with the help of dehydrating agent like silica. The example is a digitalis. It is a hygroscopic in nature, so always it is packed along with dehydrating agent. Bark are packed by keeping inside one bark or one quill to another to make the compound quill arrangement, because compound quill saves the space for the storage as well as it reduces the exposure of the bark to the atmospheric condition. And the last step is here storage. The quality of the drug should be maintained while the storage. Depending on the physical and chemical properties, the drug should be preserved or storage. The place is also important criteria while the storage because it should be a waterproof. Because the presence of moisture in the drug, it may lead to the attack of microorganism and result in the degradation of the drug. Thank you.